Hey guys, Downdan again. The last couple of videos I've made, the sound quality I don't think has been that great. Trying different settings, see what works best. But today I'm going to be making a guide on bankroll management, which is, I suppose, the same in everything, but I'm just going to take, for example, my cash stack of pretty much 2.1 bill. We're going to try, I'm trying to explain it using this. A lot of people, like a lot of top stakers on real RuneScape, say don't stake 1.5% of your bank, which is about right. You don't stake more than 5% of your bank, but they don't tell you the whole of it, like the whole of the bankroll management scheme they probably use. The majority of people only use, at one time, take out 20% of their bank, and that's it, and then the rest is their reserves, and then they can rebuild if they had to, because it's like not that much. Okay, so just for argument's sake, I'm going to start with 280 mil. Alright, oh shit, I meant to put that hole in and take out 280. Okay. Now what you'd do is, you'd stake 5% of this, which obviously isn't a lot. That's just over 10 mil. Now, what you can do is you can use methods such as a double up method. So it starts at 10 mil, double up 20 mil, 40 mil, 80 mil, which isn't always the best idea because you're risking a lot for not much profit. But it does give you a higher chance of profiting in the long run. But short term, it's not great. I use that method personally because it's I'd usually prefer the smaller wins and then it build up to having one big win and then a huge loss and then having to come back from not that much. It just doesn't work out great if you're not doing a double up method, or if you're staking large percentages of your bank, unless you're getting insanely lucky or whatever. In staking you have to try get the best chance of you winning, which is getting PID. Now, getting PID, you pretty much when you're in the trade screen, I'm just gonna do a stake and explain it during the stake. I'm just gonna write, no. Okay, let's get if dual hits one. Alright, this guy. Oxys. Okay, 30 mil. Okay, just do the dual. I suppose it's kind of like a joint guide between bankroll management and staking, so I'll put that in the title. Okay, so what happens here is the first person to accept the trade, so him, doesn't get PID. I get the good PID, and I should hit first. But my login PID isn't very good. I've been logged in a while, so isn't great. So now we had about an even chance, but the majority of the time you have, see, we both registered at the exact same time. However, his hit doesn't register on me because I had the slightest bit of PID. If it comes down to that last hit, you really need that. Alright, just profited another 30 mil. Anyway, back to the bankroll management this. If you win a stake, do not increase or double up to what they would like, because the chances are you're going to lose. And because it's, I put it this way, it's like you've got a 50-50 chance, and if they're so then what happens is, if they lose one, let's say that's the chances of you winning twice in a row are 50-50, so 0.5. I'll show you in math. Actually, it's much easier if it's in math. Alright, so what you do is you do 50-50, so which is a 0.5, alright, and then times it by 0.5, which is the chances of you winning first time would be 0.5, and the second time would be the chance of you winning, which is 0.5. So the chances of you winning twice in a row are 0.25. So they've got a 0.75 chance of winning on the second time. And then say, well, unless you got PID, which I suppose does make a difference in the percentages, but irrelevant. That's just one hit. So you probably have a high percentage, but around about 0.25. And then say you wanted to double up again, chance of winning third time in a row would be 0.125. And chances again would be 0.0625, and so on. Okay. Now, to avoid, I suppose I could do another bit in this. To avoid getting scammed, it's really hard to get scammed on this server. I mean, they've got so many things in the way. But what I'd do is I'd get out, if you are tending to be able to get scammed, just make sure your stake's correct. Don't click first on any of the screens. Make sure you've got every possible stake you can have in your inventory. Sorry, dude, my video cut off. Anyway, just keep every possible stake you can have in your inventory. So range boxing, mage boxing, just anything, and then just make sure you got a rapier, or definitely a rapier at least, and then you want a VLS as well, or VLS is useful for DDSing. Everybody on this server basically has a VLS for staking, but you could have DDS as well, but VLS is usually much better.